I go by the name of TSU Terry. I'm a dance choreographer. I teach dance. My style is like Baltimore club dance, which is mainly footwork. Right now, I'm currently on tour with Monsters Dance Convention, and I'm out here teaching as well. Well, I tell the story all the time. Like I said, I started dancing for the girls. The girls like me to dance, and they like the crazy legs. So I mean, one day I seen this guy come to the lunch table. He started crazy legs, and all the girls was surrounding him. And was like, "Ooh, you want to do that?" So I'm like, I had to get at him at the lunch, like, bro, show me how to do that, cause the girls like that. So I want to learn how to do that. So he showed me, and one thing led to another, and I'm just like, I needed something anyway to kind of get my mind off of my parents, not being in my life. My grandma would take custody of me when I was 5 months. So like, I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of anger build up inside of me. So like, I needed to find some way how to release all that anger because my parents wasn't there, and I was getting picked on because they wasn't there, and just different things and stuff like that. So I would say once I learned how to do the crazy legs, I learned that it was more to just the crazy legs and the girls liking it. It was a culture, it was a style, it was a family. It meant something to me. Once I found out what it was about, like I just thought it was just like you dance and parties, have fun, but it's actually an actual culture and a meaning behind the Baltimore club culture. So I would say that's what got me started. What keep me going is more than likely my son, just knowing that I can be that positive role model for him, and he can look up to his dad and say, "Look, Dad, like you on Fortnite, like I'm actually doing your dance, or I'm listening to your song on a video game." So like stuff like that just keeps me going. I never looked at it as a career path. I looked at it as something to do to get my mind off of what I was going through. But basketball was my first love. I wanted to play basketball. I wanted to, I got kicked off the team for fighting though. So like I had to find something else. But I think what kind of made me see I can take it serious as a career is when I started my own dance crew. So once I started my own dance crew in 2008, just piggybacking off of what I was just with was SOE, like I saw straight through, like I'm like, I already been through this. I've been through the side where it's just fun, and I've been through the serious side. So I'm like, if I just combine them two together, I feel like it could just be a masterpiece for success. So that's when I started to take it more serious. When I did this dance competition, it's called Contrast Hall Remix Tour. It was just three of us, first three members in the TSU dance crew. And I did this one move where I slowed the beat down, I caught it, and the crowd went crazy. The feeling, the crowd wasn't making no type of, it was just quiet silence. Once I did that and I seen the crowd reaction I was getting, I'm like, yo, I like this feeling. Like, I think we can do this. I think we can do more of it. That I would say Remix Tour, Contrast Hall. Our first dance battle as TSU Dance Crew. We was playing, I was joking in summer school. After SOE broke up, I was just like, all right, everybody I seen that I know that was homeboys, whether they danced or not, I was putting them in TSU Dance Crew. So when I'm in the hallway, I'm like, bro, you with us? They like, yeah, I'm with what? I like, TSU. They was like, all right, bet we TSU. We used to just do the handshakes and stuff like that. And then like after I got out of summer school, I was telling my friends like, bro, I really want to make TSU our dance crew. Like, and they was like, boy, they was laughing at me and stuff like that. But I was just like, I'm for real, I'm serious. So that was how it started. Just friends being hanging around each other, wanting to do more than what we was doing. So yeah. So TSU stands for Team Squad Up. A lot of people think it stands for Towson State University, Tennessee State, TSU Terry, you name it. But like I don't post what it is, because I like when people come and ask me what it means, because I get to tell them what the name is, what it's about, and other things. So like I think that's good marketing too. Like I ain't gonna tell them what it means. I want them to ask me, and what you just did. So. So Fortnite came about. I went to Russia and I taught Russia how to do because they started to mimic Baltimore Club off of just watching our videos, and then I started getting tagged in the videos and brought me out there. I taught them how to do like Baltimore Club dance. They started doing videos to my songs, and they did one specific video to the Crazy Leg song. So that song, this girl, she wore a burgundy hoodie. Her name Yuli. She wore a burgundy hoodie, and that just went viral. Once that went viral, and different places picked it up, then that's when this UK-based company hit me up and was like, Lucozade, it's like the UK's Gatorade of US, if that makes sense. So they reached out, it's like an energy sports drink. They reached out to license the song in the commercial.
I see you. Okay, let me see you, Cherry Hill. Yeah, now take it back. Let me see you. Rock off. Yeah. Shake off. Let me see you.
So once they licensed the song in the commercial, I had to sign a publishing deal with Zinc Music for them to actually license it in a commercial. And once they did that actually boosted it up more, and then people from the Fortnite seen it and they were interested, so it kind of trickled down to Fortnite. So then Fortnite reached out and was like, hey, we would like to see what's going on with this song. Is it a dance to it? Yeah, it's a dance to it and it's a song. But that's how Fortnite came about. And actually a UK commercial just reached out the other day and renewed it for a whole nother year. So like they've been reaching out, renewing it for different territories. And they reached out twice actually last week, and I approved both of them. Approve. Come on, let it go. Let it keep spreading its wings and going further. Cause I made that song in 2021. I made that song in 2021. I didn't know. Oh, it was on Dark City Beneath the Beat. That was on Netflix for 2 years too. Yeah, it was like a domino effect. I think it was Dark City Beneath the Beat first on Netflix. Then the Russian people that did the dance, then that went crazy. Then it was the commercial. Then after the commercial was Fortnite. And then now the commercial was like, this is being so successful, we want to keep it. And I feel like it'd be one of them classic commercials, like we just see back in it, like we done seen something back in the day. We can be like, oh yeah, that's that song, that's that dance. But I think it's gonna be one of them kind of type of commercials. So Hannah reached out to me probably like 10 plus years ago. I think it was on Instagram. She used to see all our videos online, and she used to always be like, she wanted to always come and, vibe out and dance and have fun. After that, she reached out and I reached back, and she was like, hey, would you want to come out here and, teach? I'm like, yeah, why not? So that's when I came out there and, I taught Baltimore club dance for the first time out here in Sacramento, and that's how we kind of got looped in. So basically you can say social media. Well, Miss T kind of instilled in me that, she saw something special in me. And, when she, spoke that to me, I started to see it in myself. And I just wanted to kind of find out, of course, what else did she see in me that, could be so special that everybody else can see. So I'm like, Miss T just kept inviting me out here, and I kept coming, because every time I noticed that I came out here, I gotten way more confident. I just got way more business savvy. Like, it's kind of like she just instilling in me like where I need to be and what I need to do, So, and plus, Miss T is like a second mom, first mom to me. So, and I love her family. She definitely had played a role in me working with monsters. Personally. Like, I went to church with her, ate breakfast with her family, just different things. Spoke about my family to her, about, my mom's past, my dad, my son, and just different things. And she gave me a lot of great advice on those topics that probably I've either had little to none knowledge to, just coming up and growing up as both of my parents not being in the household. I think it's important to have a coach or a mentor because, you know, it could be two roads, two paths you can go down. It can be the wrong one or the right one, and sometimes we veer off to the wrong one, and we need that mentor to like push us to the right way. So I think it's definitely important to have somebody that already been through where you're trying to get at, to have somebody mentoring you and take you into that next level. Sometimes all we need is that push, and realistically, we all want to do it by ourselves, but we can't. You need somebody to give you that nudge. Like I said, I want to start my own dance convention tour. I would say I want to have a studio, my own studio back home in Baltimore, just to kind of bring some more opportunity back home. Instead of like moving somewhere else and trying to create it, I feel like I could create it where I'm at. Just had to branch out and collaborate and network with different people to then bring the opportunity back to Baltimore. So some of the kids and students or people that don't got enough money to go to some of these places to learn, train, and teach, that I can bring these people that they look forward to like learning from to Baltimore and to Maryland to at least get something, like some knowledge, dance steps, whatever. But my goal was to bring that energy back to Baltimore.